Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out some new high-end makeup, so you don't have to because I did mention this in my last video, but I know it seems like every single brand is coming out with new products, but please do not feel obligated to purchase all of these new things because I know it is a lot, but this is all just for fun, for reviews, for those of you who are interested in new makeup, and even if you're not into the new makeup, that's okay. My hope is that we can still have some girl time and hang out, so either grab your makeup and your brushes so we can chit-chat, hang out together. If not, grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get into it. So I'm gonna start off with eyeshadow primer, and I'm just gonna use my Rare Beauty eye base. I have a new eye and face palette here to try out, and I'm so excited about it. By the way, I used my usual brow products, and on my lips, I have on the Pixi Botanical Collagen Lip Gloss. I have been really loving this, and I just applied some hydrogel cream from Honest Beauty. This is one of my all-time favorite moisturizers. So that is what the glow is on my skin. So for eyeshadows today, I'm gonna dive into the Glam Face palette from Natasha Denona. I actually have the light version of this palette, and last month I picked up the dark version because I loved the other one so much. So today I'm gonna use the eyeshadows. I'm not gonna use the blush and highlighter because I have two other different brands to try out today, but so this is what this palette looks like. I love these tones. I'm gonna start off with the transition color first. And I've tried Natasha Denona eyeshadows before, like other palettes, but I was never as impressed as I was with these eyeshadow palettes, or at least the light one. I love the formula of that palette. Then I'm gonna take the crease color, and what I actually really like about these palettes is that they're each labeled. So the first eyeshadow says outer corner, transition, smoke, so it's like a good beginner guide as well. Then I'm gonna take the crease color, which is a little bit deeper, so rich and pigmented. And I'm gonna pop that right on the outer lid. Switch brushes. I need to clean my brushes like yesterday. I love how these blend, and they're so pigmented. It's a really buttery formula. Okay, wait, I love this. I know, it's another warm smoky eye. Don't come for me. I'm gonna take the outer corner shade, and I'm actually just gonna pop that all over the lid. I'm gonna use my finger because honestly, these do apply best with your finger. This is a nice copper shade. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I'm gonna put that kind of on the lid, and I'm gonna take a brush to concentrate some of that product in the inner corners a little bit better. But if you can use your finger with these, or honestly any glittery, shimmery eyeshadow, they're gonna work the best. It also helps with the fallout. You won't have as much. And like I said, I'm just gonna concentrate that product a little bit more in the inner portion. See, yeah, like with a brush, you get a pretty effect, but nothing beats using your fingers, honestly. Then I'm gonna add this inner corner eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna put that with that same brush. I'm just gonna use the other side. I'm gonna put that a little bit in the inner part of my lid as well. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of that smoky brown shade. These colors are so rich. And I'm just gonna drag that a little bit across the top lash line, basically, for some smokiness right there. I love this palette. These eyeshadow colors are really beautiful. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that crease color right on the end, and I'm just gonna apply that and sort of extend that out a little bit more. Wow, look at how like blown out and smoky that looks. I am living for these tones. So I can confirm that the dark one is just as good as the light one, and the formula is consistent to the other palette, which is great. I'm gonna curl my lashes and put on some mascara and falsies. And I am so excited because we have a new foundation. I just put on some lashes. Of course, I used my faves, one of my favorites. I have to do an updated favorite lash video, but I'm obsessed with the Alexis AOA Studio lashes, so I just popped those on. I loved the eyeshadow formula that I used from Natasha Denona, so bomb, but I want to add a little extra pizzazz to the look, so I'm going to take the Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadow from Hourglass. TikTok made me do it. I saw a video and I was like, okay, I'm getting that immediately. This is the same exact color that one of the, I think she was a makeup artist on TikTok, but she used this and her eye look looked so elevated after applying this. So we're gonna add a little bit. So with these, apparently you're gonna get that really beautiful glitter effect, but it's a good formula because there isn't a ton of fallout. I'm gonna just apply this with a brush right over top of the eyeshadow that I have, and I'm just gonna kind of press that. Oh wait, that's pretty. Oh yeah, you can definitely see a difference. I love that. I like the way this looks too because it's very bronzed and smoky, but that glittery finish is stunning. There isn't a ton of fallout. The glitter sticks really nicely. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, I love this. This is so pretty. We're gonna move into foundation and I'm really excited about this because we have the new one from Makeup by Mario and I got the color 5N. By the way, this is the new Surreal Skin Foundation. I'm just gonna add a little bit extra moisturizer to my face, and this moisturizer is great under makeup. I also really like this at night too because it's really hydrating. Let me look up some claims on this foundation really quick. I've seen all different reviews about it. Also, I see a little bit of glitter in here, which I'm a little bit nervous about because some people said this foundation broke them out and my skin, knock on wood, has been doing pretty good other than a cold sore that I had, which is like faded at this point, but I'm like, I don't want to break out, so please. So it is a breathable, luminous foundation that gives you customizable long wear coverage. I'm gonna start with about that much, and I think maybe this color is going to match. As always, I'm using my Anissa Beauty Pinnacle foundation brush. Did I get a perfect match? Wow, that looks really pretty. It does run a little bit kind of yellowy, I will say, but that does look really pretty. Has a really thin formula, which I like, but it still has some nice coverage. Definitely is luminous. Now, of course, my skin was pretty dewy because of the moisturizer, but the foundation for sure is not matte. It has that luminosity to it. Okay, let me see if I see this glitter that people are talking about. I don't really see it on my skin, but I did notice it in the bottle. So it's definitely there. I'm gonna take a photo with flash later on too, and we're gonna see how it looks. Probably need a little bit more. I like the consistency of it. I cannot believe how nice that glitter was, by the way. I'm still like shocked. And the fact that I didn't use a glitter primer, but it still applied so nicely. The foundation looks good. My favorite high-end foundation still is the one from House Labs. So I'll have to see how this compares to that, honestly, because that one gives nice coverage too, and it's really fresh and lightweight on the skin. It lasts really well. I need to wipe that eyeshadow on right there. That's why that looks like that. But this one actually looks really pretty. I was expecting this to look a lot heavier and I thought I was gonna see some of that glitter on the skin, and I don't, which I'm happy about. Now we have a new concealer. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer. I just picked this up yesterday from Ulta. I got the color 40 light medium. I don't know if this is gonna match, but with this, first of all, it's huge. And that's what she said. Okay, you get the brush here, which I'm not really crazy about brushes in products like this, but we're gonna try it out. I am struggling so bad trying to get this open. Why will it not open? I don't know why it just took me so long to open this concealer. I was struggling. It was on tight, but I finally got it. I cut my finger in the process with my ring, but I got it. Check out this big doe foot though. I really like that. So apparently this is waterproof, full coverage. It's actually a washable vegan brush, which is interesting. And let's check out this coverage. I'm gonna do, yeah, let's do that much. The color is a little bit too light, but the coverage is there for sure. I think this would be a good like brightening concealer for me. The brush is actually not as bad as I thought, to be honest. Normally brushes like this absorb so much product and it looks so streaky, but this actually looks bomb. Wow. Okay, Urban Decay. I would probably go up maybe one shade to get something a little bit less bright and more neutral to my skin tone, but the color is not bad. It's definitely doable. I'm gonna do the same amount, and I really like the formula. It is thicker, but it blends really nicely and it doesn't feel heavy. I was gonna use my regular concealer brush, but I'm just gonna use this one because I am loving the way the concealer looks with it. Now it's a little bit difficult to get into every little nook and cranny because it is bigger, but it definitely works. Perfect, I think, if you're on the go, because with the brush, it makes it so easy. I'm not sure what kind of finish. It does say, oh yeah, I definitely agree with pretty much all of the claims so far. Quick, full coverage, agree. Lightweight formula, agree. And it gives a real skin matte finish, it says, which I agree with as well. You can see it does give a soft matte finish. It kind of looks like I put a little bit of powder on my under eyes already. Something natural, but it looks lightly set. I had to pick up the new Tarte Sculpt Tape Contour. It's basically like the Charlotte Tilbury contour one. So many brands are coming out with this kind of product, and I got the color Soft Bronze. So satisfying when the product comes out. All right, let's do it. Okay, I love that color. The formula feels exactly the same as Charlotte Tilbury. You can see it is very seamless and blendable. It's nice, but I do like the Charlotte Tilbury shade that I'm in. I'm in the color, I think it's Fair Light or Fair Medium. I like the color of that one more than this one. This color's not bad. It's just pulling a little bit more reddish, orangey on my skin. But I do love the formula, and I like that bronziness that it added to the cheeks. What's nice too is this one actually comes in more colors than the Charlotte one. I think this comes in 4 or 5 shades, which is really nice. Yeah, the formula is exactly the same. It is pretty natural, as you can see. If you add more, you can build it up. Very beautiful. Love how these blended. So I think good splurge item if you're into this kind of contour. The packaging can be messy, which is the downside to these kind of products, but the formula is really great. If you want a more affordable option and you're into this liquid contour, Milani has a liquid contour that is incredible. I'm in the color 01 Honey. Now I got a new cream blush, and this is not brand new, but it's new to me. So we're gonna try it together. This one is the Persona blush stick in the color Bubble. It's just like a bubblegum pink. So I'm just taking this on a brush, and I just dipped into it, and wow, that's pretty. I really like that. So I'm just dipping in like this. That's how I love to apply these stick blushes. They apply the best like this. Wow, that looks really good. I actually love this color. It's really pretty. You can see this is the swatch, pigmented, but can be very wearable, and I think the shade could be a good flattering color on a lot of different skin tones. That was beautiful. So I'm gonna set my face. I have a new loose powder that I got from Fenty. It's the lavender loose powder. I want to try this out because surprisingly I've never used this color, but I want to set everything down with a pressed powder first, and I'm going to use my LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. So I'm going to start with my under eyes first. Even though, like I said, to be honest, the Urban Decay concealer, it looks as if you set it with a powder. So it's really beautiful, but I did want to add a little bit because my under eyes get pretty creasy. So I like to add a little bit of powder, but if you can go without powder, then you won't even have to set that concealer. To me, this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Cloud Set from Kosas. Like, it will smooth you out, set your makeup, but it doesn't look powdery, it doesn't look cakey, it still looks really natural. I want to add a little bit of brightness to my under eyes, so I'm going to use the lavender loose powder again from Fenty. I'm going to actually dust this in with a brush, and I'm using the round tapered powder. This one is from Profusion. I just took a little bit of that. I'm going to dust any excess on the back of my hand. I think that just smoothed me out even more. Added a touch of brightness, which is what I wanted. And I'm doing this gradually because I don't want to do too much. Oh, that's pretty. See, that kind of gave me a little bit extra smoothness. That's why I love using pressed and loose powder, because it really takes your makeup to the next level and makes you look so much smoother versus just using one or the other. I want to make the blush pop just a little bit more, and I want to try out this one from Too Faced. It's the Cloud Crush Blurring Blush, and this one is in Candy Clouds. You know we have to test this out because I think this is like almost a perfect match with the Persona blush. Okay, first of all, the packaging alone, this is definitely one of the most beautiful blushes that I have in my collection. I love it. Oh, the little heart, that's so cute. Hello, so perfect. Let's compare cream blush to this. Yeah, that's a nice little combo. I think these smell good. Does have a nice soft matte finish as well, but it's pigmented and it blends. See how smooth that applied? No streaks, no splotches. It doesn't pick up any of the product underneath. Just gives a really nice color. So that is essentially the color. I really like this. And it's really pigmented, even though it's more of a kind of like cotton candy shade. It's nice. It's not powdery or chalky. I got these new highlighters from Charlotte Tilbury and PR, and these are the Glow Glide highlighter. I got Bronze Glow here, and then I also got the color Pillow Talk Glow, which is the one that I'm going to use today. The swatches look really pretty, very smooth and soft. I'm going to apply again the color Pillow Talk. Let's try this out. That's nice. Kind of reminds me, I was gonna say, it reminds me of the ones from Rare Beauty, but you get a similar effect, like a very glowy finish. The ones from Rare Beauty have a very different texture. Those have a nice formula. I mean, these do too, but I think I like that one more because it's a little bit less powdery and more soft and cushiony on the cheeks. Let's do a light brown nude lip, starting off with Rare Beauty Wise Lip Liner. I have a fresh one here. This is one of my all-time favorites. So good. These come in the prettiest colors too, but this one is my favorite shade. Now, I've definitely used these before, but these are amazing. These are the liquid lipsticks from Urban Decay, but they are so long lasting, and I really like this color, Please. Perfect with this look. It's like a warm brown nude. And this color, like, are you kidding me? Perfection. These tones will just never get old to me. Cannot go wrong. Let me just touch up the lip liner a little bit. I actually love the way my makeup turned out today. This is one of my favorite looks to do. And this is actually a good lip combo because the lip liners from Rare Beauty are very long lasting as well. Finally, jumping back into the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take that inner corner shade and I'm going to pop that in the inner corners. This actually might be a little bit too dark for the inner corners, just kidding, because yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the highlighter instead because that other eyeshadow is actually a little bit too dark for my inner corners. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this right in there. I just started using this new highly rated mascara from Milani. It's bomb. It gives the lashes so much length. I'm obsessed with it. I can't do a high-end video without including at least one drugstore product. Like, come on, you guys know me. I am in love with this makeup look. I also really like the products that I use. So now for setting spray, I'm gonna do a combination that I saw also on TikTok. I'm gonna take Airbrush Flawless Finish from Charlotte Tilbury and the One Size Until Dawn Waterproof Setting Spray. I'm gonna start with this one first and then One Size. This one is so bomb, and I'm gonna let this dry in between and then I'll follow up with the One Size. There is nothing better than doing a first impressions, especially with high-end makeup, when everything turns out good. It's like, wow, today's a great day. Also, I wanted to mention before I forget, I did just take a photo with Flash, and the products are Flash approved. Look at this. I think this looks really good. My face looks a little bit light, but there's no crazy flashback. I mean, the under eyes are so smooth. I love that you can see the blush. I think the foundation looks so good along with the powder. There's a little bit of like a glowy finish, but it's not greasy. And mind you, everything feels really lightweight right now on my skin. It doesn't feel heavy. Even after I sprayed the setting spray combination, I thought my face was going to be a little bit too matte, but it actually looks so good. I love that. So the powder combination that I did, double thumbs up. I'm really vibing with this lavender shade from Fenty. I think this gave me such a blurred finish. So I'm definitely going to be incorporating this in my makeup routine. I think especially if you want a very natural, brighter look on the under eyes, this is a nice addition. I'm also very happy with the foundation and concealer combo that I did, but I definitely want to test out this foundation from Makeup by Mario more. I see glitter in the bottle, but I don't actually see any on my face, which I'm really happy about. I love the finish and the coverage of this a lot. So I'm going to keep using it. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll also let you know how it compares to the one from House Labs because I love that one. I'm just hoping this doesn't break me out because people have said that, but it looks really good right now. The concealer, I don't understand how they did this. This is full coverage and it's matte, soft matte finish, but it's so lightweight. And surprisingly, the brush on this is also really good. It packs on the coverage and it doesn't give you any streaks on your under eyes. So I really like this. The Sculpt Tape Contour from Tarte, so similar to Charlotte Tilbury. Honestly, I think the formulas are identical. I think the shades are just a little bit different, but I really enjoyed this. And the blush combination was so beautiful as well. I really like these together. It's the prettiest cotton candy pink, very wearable, really soft. And when you build them up and when you apply the products, they go on really smooth. The lip combo I'm obsessed with. Oh yeah, also this eyeshadow palette. I'm so happy that the formula is just as amazing as the light version because this is everything. I mean, the tones in here, next level. I love these eyeshadows right here. They're so beautiful. I haven't used the cream blush yet, but I'm sure this will be stunning. I'm gonna be very light-handed with it though because it is darker. Cream blush can be really forgiving if you go very light-handed and you build it up gradually. And then the highlighter, I really like her highlighters also. They're super smooth. I usually use them as eyeshadows though because they're so intense. And I loved the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadow. Where has this been my entire life? I've never used a glitter that is so glittery and pretty, but there's absolutely no mess. I want to get these in more colors. My least favorite product that I used today is probably the Charlotte Tilbury highlighters. And it's not even that it's a bad product. For me personally, I just prefer the Rare Beauty highlighters or the ones from House Labs just because they're a little bit more soft. I like the way they apply. It's still nice and it's pigmented and it goes on nicely, but I just have other favorites. I do like this color though. It gives a nice glow, but I personally think there are better high-end formulas. That is everything for today's video. If you guys have tried any of these, the foundation, the concealer, let me know your thoughts, especially with the foundation because I keep hearing all different things, but I'm just happy that I don't have any glitter on my face right now. So let me know about this. Now I think in every one of these videos, I'm gonna start choosing my standout product, like my #1 favorite product in today's video. And for me, that is gonna be Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadow from Hourglass. I'm not over this formula and the glitter. I really need these in every shade. But yeah, that is everything for today's video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Check the description box below for details if you're interested. Also, I want you guys to let me know what products you won't be purchasing in 2023. I'm curious, is there a specific brand, specific categories in makeup that you're not going to be purchasing this year? I would love to hear from you. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every single week, and I will see you all very soon in my next one. Bye!